So that video you just watched was color graded in my brand new LUT. It's probably been about a year since people kind of asked me to do a power grade tutorial, LUT tutorial, so that's kind of what this is. But in reality, I just wanted it to be a free LUT for you guys to use and try, because this is the LUT I've been using for the past few months. So I would love for you to use it and let me know if you like it or not. And this way I can kind of build off of it and see if this is going to be my permanent style and LUT that I use for all my projects. So in the description, you will see a link. Just click on that and it'll bring you to this checkout page. As you can see, it's free. You drop your email, agree, next. You'll get an email, check your spam. Sometimes it goes to spam, and download the LUT. So that LUT will go to your downloads folder. You come to it, right click, copy, and pretty simple. Come back to Davinci, project settings, and then you go to color management, open the LUT folder, and I have a lot, but come here, make a new one, make a new folder, put it in there, paste it. Simple as that. So important things to note is I work off a Mac. So my timeline color space is set to Rec 709A, output color space is same as timeline. As you guys know, I shoot Fujifilm, so this was all footage in Fujifilm F-Log2. If you shoot on a different camera system, feel free to try the LUT, but I can't promise that it will look good. But maybe you can mess around with it and let me know. So let's use a clip from the video you just watched. Okay, I like this frame, so let's come over to my color management, and you will have to refresh your LUT page, your LUT folder, I mean. And then you can go ahead and apply the LUT to current node. So right off the bat, I do like the way it looks for this specific shot. I mean, it leans very yellow, and if you're going for kind of a punchy film look, I think this works. But if I'm going for a more, polished look, I would probably add a serial node before this, and then change my white balance. I'll do this by coming into my gamma, linear, and then I will punch up my blues in the gain wheel, and then drop my reds and kind of get this more neutral look. And you can see before and after, and yeah, that's kind of the look I would go for. And then I would throw some probably grain after this and on the node after my LUT node. So yeah, I don't want this to be like a full-on power grid tutorial. So just as you guys can see, like the LUT, it looks good. If you just throw down the LUT on some F-Log2 footage, you don't need to do a color space transform or anything, and then kind of mess around with the white balance. You'll get a very usable look, in my opinion, for Instagram, YouTube, maybe even more professional work. But I haven't really tried with any of that yet. And just to show you that it works on other lenses, here's some TIPOC footage. Give that a second. Obviously, all these clips are going to be like pretty good lighting conditions and beautiful subjects. As you can see, my beautiful boy Luca here, just looking handsome as ever. So yeah, I mean, most people who show you their LUTs are going to use like beautiful footage and nothing will ever look bad. But here's just an overcast day on the DZO, and I would probably mess around with the exposure of this one, to be honest, because I think my clouds are getting clipped a little bit. So I would come here and drop this down, and honestly, I think that's a pretty good looking shot. I wouldn't really have much more to do to that. But that's kind of how the LUT works. You can really just one click apply it and then mess with exposure and white balance. So feel free to download this LUT and test it out yourself. Definitely let me know how that goes for you. I'm curious for any type of feedback, whether it's positive or negative. But once again, thank you for watching, and yeah, let me know what you think.